Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video we want to speak about the Attune software, and I will show how you can use to sending files to your Linux node. It's not so hard as it sounds, and I will show how we can create like sample files, put it down for the zip and upload it for Attunes and then send it to the server. That's the task today, and then I will show where the files will be located inside the Linux server. So yeah, let's going to start, and don't forget to subscribe this channel by clicking on the thing below on the right corner for the video, and that's it. So let's go ahead. So the first we're gonna do is going for the files, and inside here we will click on add if you have files here on the left side. Else if you don't have anything, then you have the name here we'll press on. So let's say the name should be sample files sending to server, and we just say this is just for testing, contain 2 files inside the zip file. And then we just say the files. We can choose between the dynamic files and files, but in this case we just use the files. And then we have the compressed format, and this is the format we upload, and we just use zip. Then we're gonna click for create, and then you can see on the left side here we have the sample files and sending to the server, and then we have everything else here. We can go here and right click and then just make a new file. We can say test1, and then I will create a new one more here and say test2. Inside this we say hello world test file 1. I will just save it and open the second one and put it inside here again, and I will mark that and I will compress it. If I have the options here, compress it to the file, test files, that's what we have. The only thing we need to do now is drag the file inside here on the yellow box, so it will be green, and then just upload it. Now you can see we have 2 files. We can open it by clicking on it and close. We can't change it, and the same here, it's fine. If we choose to unlock this, it's taking a little second, and then this will open up to, we can go inside here and say test file, first file we want to test, and then you can just press save, but we want the Linux line breaks and the same down here, not the syntax but this one, and then we save it. You can log it if you want, if you don't need to change anymore, and then we can just click save, and then we have saved it up here. So when we have the files ready, we can go in for the blueprint, and inside the blueprint we is choosing the blueprint here, and just click here, and we want to add new one. What we're gonna do now, it's say push files, not dynamic files but just files, and then we say push files, and here first test of push files. We can just say push files, and the target node should be the test machine, and this is the root, and this is the files, and the path should be home and should be Paris, and that's it. So we can just click create, and then we have it down below here, and we are almost ready to go inside the job and run it. Then we just going to the command line, and I will SSH to my Linux box here and say and then we are inside here, and you can see we have no files. So for that I will just put it up here and move this box a little bit so we can see what's happening. Then we're going for the jobs, and inside the job I will pick up the test, my job, and I'll click on the blue plus here so I can reload all the tasks. And now you can see the push files here, and I'll just run this push file just to confirm it's working. And everything should be okay here, and you can see I have my test text and test2 text, and if I cut it out, you can see the hello, this is the first file, and if I take the second one, it's the hello world test file number 2. So that's basically what it is, and it's working pretty good. So we can run it one more time. I can just say remove everything, whoops, here, and say everything here again, and we can go up here and click on the plus on the play button here, and then we run all the jobs one more time, and everything should again working as we expected it do it. And if I just do this one, we have the test again. So everything it's running as we wanted. So let's repeat it one more time. Here we are going for the files, and the only thing we need to do it's creating the sample file. Let's create one more and say test file, custom file created here, and again select files and zip, just click create, and what we're doing inside, we are unlogging it, and this time I want to use the create file and custom file, and let's say test, and then we say this is my custom file, it's not uploaded from a zip folder. So if you want to type the files directly in the editor, you can use it, and we can basically change the syntax editor here. So you have different options how it's working. So let's say we want to the Python. We have Python here, and you can see the syntax already working here. So I can just do it this way, and then it's working pretty well. And py and create the file. We have it here. I will save it, of course, and then I'll go to jobs, the blueprint, and my first blueprint task, and I will add one more and say push files here, and say deploy Python file, and I will select my my nodes and whatever I want here, and this one is the custom file we're creating it, and I just put it inside here and test the Python application. That's what we're gonna do now, and create it up here. So if I'm going for the jobs and try it again, I should have one more here, and if I'm running it here, it should deploy my file to the Linux, and you can see it here, and you can see it exactly here, and then I can say Python custom file, and then we have the hello message for us. This is my custom file. So now I have teach you how you can do it basically on how you can upload the file from your desktop with the zip to the Attune, and I'll have teach you how you can basically just creating the file on the fly and just play around with it if you want. It's pretty easy and pretty useful. So it's the way where you can deploy configuration files for the setup you want. Thank you so much for having you here today, and I really hope you enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe by the channel by clicking on the ding below in the right corner. I really hope you want to stay, and don't forget to join the Discord channel for Attune. The links will be down below in the description. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time. Bye.